So the clarinet, and you played all through junior high school and high school.
Mhm.
And then, and just so I keep the story straight, because you are currently you've been married to Eileen and been with Eileen, your wife, since even before you joined the military, correct?
No, we actually, so we knew each other since we were 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
We basically met at church, but then I joined the Navy, and we married probably a year and a half, 2 years after I joined the Navy.
Okay, so we'll catch up to that then. So we talk about church in Puerto Rico. Question: did you grow up in like a Pentecostal church in Puerto Rico?
It was independent,
Okay.
more towards Pentecostal, but more independent, like charismatic Christian stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, my wife's Puerto Rican, her family is from the island, and I've got some exposure to the Pentecostal side, right? And so I was just curious to know if you grew up in that space, because I know your faith is a big part of who you are now. And I'm just curious how that faith journey travels with you as you join the service. So here you go. You graduate in high school. You are looking at options. Are you thinking college before you hear about this whole band thing with the Navy?
So I was thinking the Conservatory of Music in Puerto Rico is big. So that was my goal. I was practicing. My music teacher was like preparing me to go there and do an audition there, so I could go to college and become a music educator and play around the island and stuff like that. So that was my main goal. The Navy.
Okay, so music college on the island, and that was where you were going to go, and you were interested in becoming a music teacher for the community on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, I get that. And somebody, so who brings you the information about there being a chance for you to possibly join the Navy and do music?
So UNITA exercises back when that was. I guess it's back now a little bit, but back in the day, back in the 90s, like that was a huge thing. Every year they would go down to the Caribbean, they would go down to South America, they will do the Westpac thing in Africa. So in 1996, they stopped in Puerto Rico, and ahead of time they announced, and basically they were hitting certain schools like, hey, we're going to be doing some concerts around the island, and we would love to audition people if they really want to join the Navy. So my music teacher told me about it, and I guess he knew a little bit about it and said, hey, this is a great opportunity. You should go there and audition. And I'm like, yeah, but how am I going to get there? Like, I didn't even know that they were coming. Because I know I'll take you. So he took me to the audition.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Yeah, he believed so much in that. Like, he took me. He's like a second father to me too. Like, I still keep in touch with him and everything. So yeah, he took me there, and I think, if I remember correctly, about 25 people went to the audition, and out of 25, only 2 joined the Navy, and mostly because the ASVAB. I mean, it's the language barrier is so tough. Like, it's a big barrier, and if you don't pass that, then you don't join.
I see it to this day. And I was a Navy recruiter once upon a time. I see it to this day with young people, especially ones that English is not their first language, and they don't take it serious in high school, like the education part of it. And then they go to take that test, and they cannot get past it. And you're right.